upgrade. Cannon's Tower Big Key. Awesome. Eastern Palace Big Key. Excellent. Turtle Rock Key. The last key in Turtle Rock. Charge Beam for this game, which I don't need anymore. Tank. Tank. That's it. Okay. Link to the past. Start with Light World. Do I not have Ice Beam? I do have Ice Beam. Bummer. I wanted more hearts. What do I have here? Just the boss? Big chest and boss. Okay. How's your day been, Mom? Stowing groceries and laundries. Groceries and laundry. Like a singular grocery. You'll never guess what happened to me today. Or two things, I guess. Yep, on the way home from HEB, I went to HEB on the way home from work, and on the way home from HEB to home, I got to witness a car crash. No, I was not involved. No, it wasn't really serious. It was, what it was is there was a truck waiting to turn left. So he was going to cross traffic and turn left. And it's a T intersection, right? So the truck was on the offshoot of the T, not the long part. And he was just sitting at the stoplight, waiting to turn left. And a sports car coming down the long street decided it wanted to turn left onto this street. And as it turned, he lost control and the car spun too far. The sports car spun too far. And then he ended up like coming like this around the truck, turning and then T-boning the truck. On the opposite side from where he was driving from. And it wasn't serious. It was, you know, it wasn't like 2 miles an hour and it was doink, but it was probably like 10 or 15 miles an hour by the time he hit. It was hard enough that the front of that sports car was wrecked. And I just I drove off because both of the people looked totally fine. They were just, like, the truck driver was obviously upset because truck drivers are going to truck driver. He's throwing a hissy fit. I'm like, yeah, you're mad that your car got hit, but, like, you don't need to be acting like this is the end of the world. You're fine. You're fine. The other driver is fine. Those are the important things. You don't need to be, like, acting like he murdered your wife. Yeah, the truck driver was losing his shit. And I was like, bro, calm down. What was the second event? Oh, it's more personal than that one. My Outlook at work started screwing up with my Gmail. Exact same problem you're having. Yeah, so it's definitely, I looked it up a little more because I was all like, well, it's happening to me, so it's obviously, it's got nothing to do with mom. Like, I understand your concern about, is it because my computer sucks? No, like, yes, your computer does kind of suck, but like, no, it's not because of that you're having a problem. I looked it up and it's a common issue with Gmail and Outlook right now. They're just not playing nice with each other. People are like, sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. Mine at work doesn't work, but mine at home works fine. I don't know what it is. At least I knew what it was. Yeah. Well, it still broke. I couldn't fix it, so I just left it broke. I don't know what to do. Once I read that, like, tons of people online are having this problem and they're all complaining about it, I kind of lost interest. I was like, all right, that's fine. Yours seems to be okay now. Well, like I said, mine at home works, but mine at the office doesn't. And it gives me the exact same error message you have. Well, I don't know this. A berry for Skid. So that's done. So I need one small key for Palace of Darkness, but I can go complete Turtle Rock. Is it Gmail or Outlook or both? It's how Gmail interacts with Outlook. Because Outlook works perfectly fine with all other email systems, and Gmail works perfectly fine with everything except Outlook. So it's how the two are interacting with each other. You're never going to get either company to admit that their program is the one that's at fault. Because if you call Microsoft, they'll say it's Gmail's problem. If you call Gmail, they'll say it's Microsoft's problem. You're just never going to get them to agree. As an IT professional, you would be surprised, well, you may not be, but you would be surprised how often I have to get both vendor companies on the phone to talk to each other to figure out where the fuck their problem is with each other. Because I call them individually and they'll be like, it's not me, it's them. And then I'll call the second one, it's not me, it's them. And then I get them both on the phone at the same time talking to each other with me as an intermediary. And then, miraculously, they can figure it out. I don't even need that heart. I don't know why I stood there and waited for it. I don't know. It depends on my key situation. I'm still missing keys and I need all the crystals. So I don't know what I get from Turtle Rock. Well, I have to get a crystal from both Turtle Rock and Palace of Darkness, and I need all 7 crystals to enter the final dungeon. So inside Turtle Rock, the final boss has to drop the last key for Palace of Darkness so that I can finish Palace of Darkness. Then I can enter the final dungeon and beat it. But if I can't enter the final dungeon, I can't beat it. So this has to be a key to Palace of Darkness. If this is not a key to Palace of Darkness, I immediately stop. I am BK moding it. You have your light arrows, right? You can go beat your game too? I mean, there's a high chance you have my key. I have 1 check. 1. That's all I have in both titles. And if it's not that 1 check, I'm done. It's a very high chance it's in your game. You just need 20 uninterrupted minutes. You have a small child. That's going to be extremely difficult. I don't have any kids, and I know how hard that is. I have a group of high school friends that we decided we would get together at least once a week and play video games to try to like reconnect and stay like communicating amongst each other. And then one of the couples had a child and it all fell apart. Everybody was just like, yeah, let's just call it. It's fine. Like it's give it a few years. Wait until the kid that goes to school, and then you might have some time. Also, I'm probably going to try to play Yoshi's Island in the next month. No reason. No reason. Don't anybody look into that. Where's my fire rod? There it is. Nope. A piece of heart to Athos. You're thinking about playing 2 games? What do you mean, like, you yourself have 2 different entries into the archipelago? I mean, there's no rule against it, right? Alright. We're BK mode again. Wind Waker, and then either Mega Man X or X2. Ugh. Gross. I can't imagine how hard Mega Man X would be without, like, unlocking your own abilities. Ew. Alright, close that. Disconnect from there.